Lights. 8 teams entered tonight, but only one can be crowned as the first champion of the Bepic and Final Form Entertainment Monday Night Lights tournament. And it's either going to be Tennessee or Brewton-Parker. Dronos, we have got a heater of a grand finals coming up if Brewton-Parker can keep pace with a new look UTK that has been dominant so far tonight.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how this plays out. UTK, obviously, they have yet to drop a game in this tournament. Swept Robert Morris, swept James Madison, now looking for another dominant win in the grand finals. Brewton-Parker, they got the 3-1 win over Buds, and they just had an incredible 4-0 sweep over Florida State. I mean, they got momentum moving into this one, too. It'll be two Titans clashing in grands.
Oh, it's going to be good. And away we go. We're moving to Champions Field for the final best of 7 of tonight's Monday Night Lights. $60 on the line for the winner. They'll buy a nice meal for each of the players on the winning team. UTK definitely, I feel, the favorites, with Taibu joining the fray tonight, but Brewton-Parker have looked very, very good as well. Only dropping one game themselves against 2 formidable SCL opponents. And already, Brewton-Parker with an opportunity, but UTK stop it. Rather, they find a way out.
And now it will be Taibu striking first for Tennessee. Antics not quite able to get the touch he wanted. Maybe you want to secure that a little bit more to the sidewall. Manny just outpaced by Taibu. Sino couldn't get back, and UTK already on the board.
Hey, good start for the Volunteers. Brewton-Parker just a little bit too spaced out right there in transition defense. So, we'll see what happens to get back to playing offense as UTK breaks away. They find Taibu up in the air, but that touch out to the corner only finds Sino. Great clear from the Baron. He might finish off this play himself. Crisp got back in the nick of time, but that was a dangerous opportunity for BPC.
And again, we've seen Brewton-Parker, their defense has been one of the main spectacles, one of the main things to see from this team. Tennessee, their offense is something to watch. We said that about the last series versus Florida State, and Brewton-Parker, their defense was able just to reign supreme in that series. We'll see if that's the case. Of course, Tennessee, they got the first goal here in game number 1. A great pitch from Antics, and Manny there. A great turnaround. And BPC tied up.
Sino demos 1, Antics with a phenomenal pitch center, and Manny was so ready for that. He was up so quickly to finish that ball off once it got to the corner clean. And Brewton-Parker taking away the perfect sweep that Dylan in chat just tried to predict in favor of UTK. So we're tied up. UTK not too keen to have that remain the score for long as Taibu takes the lead back for the Volunteers.
I mean, unrelenting. Good save from Manny. Antics taking a little bit too much time on that dribble, and Taibu exploited that weakness in a moment's notice. UTK reclaimed the lead. Still a ton of time left here in game number 1. It'll be really interesting to see how these teams keep on going while they're still kind of figuring each other out.
That was dangerous right there. The ball crept center, but UTK a quick out. Crisp, a chip shot that goes just above the bar. And so Joe Bro's invited in for a rebound opportunity, and he just muscles that in. You thought it was nearly a third goal right there for UTK, and then BPC was given a hope, just a little glimmer of hope to get out that Joe Bro swiftly took away.
Yeah, and we're seeing the defense from Brewton-Parker maybe start to crumble under the pressure just a bit. Obviously, still a lot of time left to go. Very tough low boost situation in that play, but there were still a couple opportunities for BPC to escape, and they couldn't quite do it. And then, of course, the dunk from Joe Bro comes through, and now Joe Bro with an outspeed. No one left back. Tennessee, 4 goals in just 2 minutes of play.
UTK's on a tear right now. I mean, Manny realized too late that Sino was in trouble. He got double teamed there at the midfield line, and a massive dunk from Joe Bro beats Manny back to the BPC goal line. What a run now for the Volunteers. I mean, they found the opening goal. BPC answered quickly, but 3 unanswered. Now from UTK, man, they are still looking the part of the favorites.
And Joe Bro got a nice touch there. Taibu, instant challenge back through, looking for a midfield pass. Crisp there, nice block from Sino. Joe Bro One touch out, Manny lobs it forward. Any following touch antics, commits his third and somehow pushes his way through traffic, and Brewton-Parker find a second.
I don't know how that goes in. It's a low 50-50, but it bounces off of Crisp's car and just goes straight to the back of the UTK net. All right, both teams getting some very favorable 50-50s to go straight in as BPC find their answer to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, there's still half this game left to go. Tennessee, I mean, putting up 4 goals in half a game against a team like BPC, no small feat. Now they're looking for a 5th. Manny, good save on the far post side. Taibu up for it into the back hole. Jobro now lining one up, tries to play it low, almost caught Manny sleeping. Antics under him. Taibu has control. Sino, good early challenge to kind of try and break through. Jobro follow up, and the pressure just does not stop from Tennessee.
That was a great out and set up for a counterattack. If Sino's able to get to this just a hair later, if he's able to beat Jobro to that, that's a goal. For BPC, it's a 1-goal game, but Jobro intercepts it. That speed of UTK is just indomitable sometimes. Always in your face, always. It feels like winning 50-50s in their favor and setting up more and more and more offense on your side of the pitch. Brewton-Parker getting a full taste of what this UTK offense is all about. We've done well-ish to counter some of what the Volunteers are trying, but the 5 on the scoreboard right now speaks for itself. Volunteers are cooking.
Yeah, they just seem to have an answer for everything, and they just thread through the defense like it's nothing, slicing through butter. Taibu to Jobro to Crisp, and you can just see Brewton-Parker, they don't know where to look.
Oh, I wouldn't either. There's just so much that's being thrown at them right now from every side of the field. And BPC, they've kept it close at times, but UTK running away with things at the end of game 1, 6-2. We'll see what the Barons can do late here as Antics fires a lobber towards the UTK backboard, but Taibu's right there to field it, carry over a couple, and get UTK right back to playing offense.
Crisp, reset, rebound, bar down, Jobro solidifies it. Tennessee cooking with gas. I mean, this team is unstoppable. They are dominant, and they are dangerous.
Oh, we're gonna run out of talking points, aren't we? Like, even after game 1, UTK is just, they're doing everything right now. Brewton-Parker is a phenomenal team. We saw that. And they just 4-0'd Florida State, one of the top teams in the Southeast, and UTK now taking it to the Barons. So 7-2 with 60 seconds left. That's a little crazy.
And I mean, I think right now all BPC are looking to do, maybe just get some goals for the road. Try and build some momentum moving into game 2. Try and figure out a strategy to turn things around. Maybe just take the full 60 seconds in between games to try and strategize and figure out how to beat this team. Because right now, they just do not look up to the task as Tennessee. I mean, a 5-goal difference against a great defensive team like the Barons it's just insane.
It is insane. See the level of domination that UTK have leveled out on stream tonight. Maybe an opportunity here for Sino, setting up Antics for the finish, and it will go in after a little bit of action there on the UTK goal line. And all right, Brewton-Parker getting something to go into game 2 with.
Yeah, low boost. It looks
That's
like
crazy.
Sino and Antics actually kind of just pinched that one down under the bar. What a finish. But Brewton-Parker, they pick up one more as this game slowly comes to a close. It looks like they're going to get another. No, Antics missed it wide, and that will mark the end here. Very toughness there. Jobro, he wants a double to end it. No, finds itself wide, but BPC, I mean, we saw some opportunities, but ultimately Tennessee, they are a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, they absolutely are. 7-2, or 7-3 rather. Brewton-Parker got a little bit there at the end, but overall, look at that scoreboard. Jobro almost dropped a K on Brewton-Parker. That's 4 goals on 7 shots, 3 assists, 100% goal participation, 3 saves thrown in there as well. I mean, I don't even know, Dronis. I don't even know. I knew UTK was going to be good, but this is something else.
I mean, going 4 for 7 on shots, having 4 goals, already insane. 3 saves on top of it, even more insane. But also participating in the 3 other goals to have
Yeah.
100% goal participation in 7 team goals. It just doesn't even seem plausible. And here, UTK are doing it against one of the best defensive teams I've seen in Brewton-Parker.
All right, game 2. Brewton-Parker's got to find a way to slow down the Volunteers in offense, and that is a task that I would absolutely love to see them complete, just to see how they do it. Because right now, Tennessee has continued the domination that we've seen from them already tonight. They've yet to drop a game. That continues now into the grand finals, but Brewton-Parker with the first possession of game 2. Antics off the ceiling, looking for Manny, but Crisp gets in the middle of that passing lane, finds a way out, and he flip reset, and now just a 50-50 to slow the ball down and make sure it's not an easy counterattack for Brewton-Parker, but they don't need easy. They just need opportunities. The Barons are still very good in counterattack mode. Oh.
And there the opportunity was, but Manny couldn't quite get there. Maybe thought he was going to have to 50 Jobro for that shot. Ended up not needing it at all. Manny to Antics, chips this one high. Crisp on the back wall, plenty of boost, plenty of control. Manny, another instant challenge on target. Taibu backflips it safely into the corner. Antics, another turn. You can see BPC giving it everything they have in this attack. Turning, bumping, but still cannot seem to get through UTK.
Oh, what a dunk by Crisp. That's, okay, not in, but that will be. Antics forced to get back too quick right there, and Jobro has an easy cleanup as Crisp just outmaneuvers Manny at the goal, at the midfield line. And Antics, poor Antics, left out to dry right there. Easy finish for Joe.
Yeah, knew he needed a touch if he was going to take that one away, but such a tough read off the back wall. Now 1-0 for Tennessee off the kickoff. That makes it 2. And after Brewton-Parker, they had the majority of the offensive pressure in that first 45 seconds, first minute. Now Tennessee get 2 opportunities, and they're able to take advantage of both.
You want to guess how much field domination in the first minute Brewton-Parker had?
I'm going to guess it's about 75 to 80.
80% is exactly right. Brewton-Parker spent 80% of the first minute in offense, and they're down by 2 goals. Like, how do you stop that?
It doesn't seem to make any sense, Bepic. I mean, Tennessee, they are just unexplainable. They are insane. And now moving back into offense, Taibu looking for Chris. Sino is able to take it away into the corner. Has a little bit of time and space to himself, but just can't hold on to it for long. You can see Tennessee, even when they're not around on the field, they still seem to be pressuring Brewton-Parker because they just got to be aware every single step they take.
And I like the strategy change from Brewton-Parker. It seemed like they were trying to get ahead of the 50-50s they were taking in the UTK end, like position a secondary player not taking the challenge where they thought the ball was going to go based on card language. And it didn't pan out. They weren't able to make those reads, but I like that they're trying to be a little bit more proactive against the Volunteers, to force more on the offensive side of the ball. And it left them open in counterattack mode, unfortunately, as they couldn't capitalize on their opportunities in offense. But I like the strategy change. I want to see if they stick with that going forward, because it looked like it could work against UTK. But right now, the Volunteers have set themselves up for extended. Never mind. Brewton-Parker's going to find it clear, and that is an opening for Manny, but Crisp gets back in the nick of time, and UTK will maintain their clean sheet.
Yeah, just not enough boost from Manny to really take advantage. Now Crisp going for a demo. Taibu ends up faking out Sino. Manny escapes over to Antics. Gonna be a tough angle for the double. Gets it into the back wall. No follow-up shot. Sino there. No one there for Tennessee. The defense parts like the Red Sea, and BPC cut the lead in half.
I felt like right there, they were expecting an extra touch that never came. Brewton-Parker did a great job sending smoke and mirrors around the ball to confuse the Volunteers and get themselves the first goal. All right, it's a 1-goal game now. After, you know, all the BC pressure, UTK somehow comes out of all of that with a 2-goal lead. You think, all right, we're going to get a repeat of game 1 where it's just UTK doing crazy UTK things. No, Brewton-Parker fight back a little bit in the final 2 minutes. This is a very interesting end to game 2 shaping up.
Yeah, it'll be a really solid test to see if BPC are going to be able to tie things up. I think that would be a huge morale booster for them as well after facing up against such a tough game one and then having to go forward in this series, being able to persevere after going down 2. Might have another breakthrough here. Manny 50. Is Sino there? He was, but Chris makes sure he doesn't find a shot. Antics, one touch, trying to use the remainder of that boost. Gets to the Manny, shot blocked by Jobro. Sino there. Chris taken out by Manny, and the Barons tie it up at 2.
And this is why I was excited about this matchup in the grand finals, because I knew if there was any team in this bracket tonight that could put together a string of good plays against UTK to force them to drop games, it's this Brewton-Parker roster. And so far, so good in game 2. We're tied up. Antics looking for the lead, but couldn't make the read off the back wall. Manning getting back, stopping ball on the sideline. UTK giving themselves some room to work with in offense. Crisp, a good beat, puts the ball centered, but it falls into Antics' lap. He'll carry out. Extra touch on the ball, puts it off the UTK backboard, but Jobro right there, and no control from UTK, significantly lacking time spent around the ball. They're just hitting the ball hard, and it's kind of getting away from them, but it really works out right there. We stay tied after UTK narrowly misses taking the lead back.
Yeah, they're getting closer and closer. They seem to be bearing down on this net, and they will put it away. Crisp, just a solid shot from the sidewall. Antics bumped out by Jobro. Manny thought he had a little bit more time. You can see caught out in no man's land behind the net. Tennessee retake the lead. 34 seconds. The Barons have to find another.
We'll see if they can do it. They scored 2 in pretty quick succession earlier, and now here, Manny off the back wall. Set up his teammate for success, but somehow Taibu gets a touch on that. Inhuman reaction times on the goal line out of the newest member of this UTK Rocket League team. So the Volunteers maintain their lead for now, but final 10 seconds, BPC making their stand.
Taibu, a great clear out, and Manny has to chase all the way down for another 50. This one dropping midfield. Chris, another shot on target. Antics tried to keep it alive, but just couldn't quite turn it around. Tennessee take game 2, and now Brewton-Parker, they have to prevent game 3, otherwise you might just get a feeling that Tennessee are going to have sweeps all the way through this tournament.
And that was so much better, though, from Brewton-Parker. I don't think we see a sweep any longer. I think my mind's been changed a little bit. After seeing how Brewton-Parker adjusted the game plan, was able to actually outpossess UTK in the offensive zone that game. It was 55-45 after starting off, obviously, 80-20 in favor of Brewton-Parker. It went a little bit even towards the end, but that's so much better than game 1, where it felt like UTK was just running all over the Brewton-Parker defense. BPC made it easier for themselves in the defensive zone by playing better at the midfield lines. Game 3, BPC is still down 0-2 in this series, but if they can keep putting together good looks in offense, then maybe, just maybe, they cut that lead in half. 1-0 Brewton-Parker, they start fast.
Manny off the ceiling, great touchdown. Chris may have been able to find an interception or even a bump there. Ended up just kind of rotating towards that post and not finding any part of the play. And that's a great taken advantage of by Brewton-Parker. Now up by 1. 7 seconds in, they're going to try and hold on to it and build on it.
The corner wall, Antics trying to wreak havoc on the UTK goal line, but the Volunteers find an escape route and try to do the same thing on the BPC end. That pass across doesn't connect, but Taibu sticks with it and doesn't allow Brewton-Parker a counterattack off of the mismanaged passing opportunity. And as a result of that, UTK are going to be equalizing. 1-1, 40 seconds in. What a transition to offense.
Got a little bit worried there on the transition as Taibu kind of had an open look up the back wall, ended up kind of just shanking it into that right side post, but eventually the goal comes through from Jobro. So, you know, no harm, no foul, as now all tied up 1-1.
Off kickoff, Antics had to save an immediate shot from Jobro. UTK, they found an answer to the early BPC lead, now trying to claim a lead for themselves, but the Barons doing a good job making UTK work on their goal line. Great 50 by Sino, but Crisp has his teammates back and more. Finds a clear, finds a pass to Jobro, who slots the shot. UTK out in front.
I mean, a great put away from Joe Bro. You can see Antics tried to reach it. Sino on the recovery back, but there's just nothing you can do. A laser of a pass to the midfield and a laser of a shot to get the lead for Tennessee. And off the kickoff, we have seen this time and time again. The hard cheat comes through, and BPC had just not been able to adapt.
And apparently that anti-BPC curse of Raw Blessing of Anubis in Twitch chat has not worked, unfortunately. UTK, they have put together 3 in a row here and several quick hits leading to several of those 3 goals. And we're only a minute in. Brewton-Parker going down by a pair of goals isn't the end of the world at all, but man, what started out so well for BPC has turned into a rough go of things for the Barons.
Yeah, it really has. Now more pressure on the blue net. Tennessee trying to break through. They want a 4th. They want that 3-goal cushion, it looks like. Still a lot of time left in this one for Brewton-Parker to kind of get things kicked back into high gear. Manny looking for a bump on Taibu, finds it. Sino cuts into the back wall. Joe Bro, good job being aware, turning it around now. Pinch, this one might fall in. No, Crisp able to cover it for the Volunteers. How in the world did he get that read?
UTK, I mean, they keep spoiling us of great Brewton-Parker plays, great finishes, except for that one, so I'll hold off on that point, as Antics and Manny again put together something special in the offensive zone. That was wonderful from Antics. Such control through the corner, gets the ball mid, and Manning has been so trusting of his teammates tonight, and for good reason, because when Antics is given a little bit of room in anyone's corner, he can put together magic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I don't think Antics was too happy about Crisp saving his pinch, so he ended up just removing him from the defense altogether. Now Crisp fires high. Manny able to keep that one up and away. Now a quick turnaround from Joe Bro. Antics will boom it downfield. Halftime here in game number 3. Clear across. Joe Bro lobs it forward. Antics can't find the read. It's an open look, and Taibu punches the ticket for number 4, and you just hate to see that.
UTK right there was just playing monkey in the middle with Brewton-Parker as the monkey. That's a crazy passing play. Like, it goes midfield to sidewall. Crisp takes it on the retreat, finds Taibu, finds Joe Bro, and I just don't know how UTK has such field vision. It's absurd. And I don't blame Antics for being caught out right there. Like, yes, he could have made the read. It was a mistake, but it's a tough read because UTK is stringing together insane webs of passing. It's a double commit, so a little bit of a mistake from the Volunteers, but they'll use their speed to get back into defense quickly and not make this easy for Brewton-Parker as Manny and Sino missed out on a potential 3rd goal.
Yeah, we're seeing them getting closer again. We're seeing them kind of relying on a lot of bump plays now, which is a great look, honestly, with how quick Tennessee are, with how solid their rotations are. Being able to just take someone out of that rotation easily makes a lot of dreams come true. And now another block coming through. Taibu wasting no time, gets it back to Crips, just trying to get in front of the BPC offense. Does so there. Joe Bro, another 50. Sino hunting it down. Taibu forced to kind of lead back with no boost. Final 90 seconds of regulation. We'll see if BPC can find 2 more.
They need it. They need those 2 more. 80 seconds here. There's a passing play from UTK. It's looking threatening right now. Brewton-Parker able to turn it aside. Convert maybe into offense, but Sino backs off, plays the passive route in defense. That allows a refueling, but it ends up giving up an open net to UTK on the other side. Brewton-Parker couldn't hold it together, couldn't refuel. Just a bad touch right there, and Joe Bro cleans up.
Yeah, Sino made just a little bit of panic behind that touch, tried to kind of boom it out towards the far side, ended up flipping a little bit too early and not getting the amount of power he wanted. Now, final minute here, regulation game number 3, UTK. All they're looking to do now, hold on to this deficit, but Sino has something to say about it. Crisp, another huge takeaway. What a read, being able to redirect that one out, keep another play from the Barons from coming through, and now the counterattack. Sino keeps it away into the corner, but Crisp wants another shot blocked, but Joe Bro lurking on the far side is going to roll to Andix. Chris again stealing away the possession, hunts the demo. Manny able to escape.
Joe Bro full on boost, instead just lobs to Taibu, looking for the dunk instead of the shot, but Antics wins out that exchange. Crisp countering on Manny there in the corner. But the ball free for the taking here. And Taibu will try to take it, but can't keep control. Joe Bro needed on the goal line to keep that ball out, and that should douse any hope for Brewton-Parker finding a comeback in Game 3. The Volunteers to go up 3-0 in the grand finals of the Bepic and Final Four Entertainment Monday Night Lights Tournament. 5-3 will actually be the final here at the end of Game 3.
Yeah, Antics getting a great dunk here on Joe Bro to end it. I mean, a little bit of a positive note to end out that game, but ultimately UTK showing why they are the favorites, why they are the team to beat. I mean, firing on all cylinders every time it looks like Brewton-Parker have a chance at answering. UTK are right there to slam the door shut, whether it be cutting off a great offensive play or just responding immediately with an offensive attack of their own. They just seem to be everywhere.
And the most absurd thing is, and this is no insult to Joe Bro, but you look at a team of Crisp, Taibu, and Joe Bro, and you were to place a bet on who you think would be the highest scoring, best statistical player throughout even a tournament like this. I have a feeling the third person on that list would probably be Joe Bro, but he's been consistently at the top of the leaderboard, filling every single role he needs to for this team, and it shows. UTK are a full team at this point, and they are continuing to take it to Brewton-Parker, who again are playing very well right now, Dronis. There are mistakes here and there, but they're just a couple steps behind UTK, but those couple steps, if you just look at the scoreboard, are significant.
Yeah, it's just a couple steps, but they always seem to mean at least a couple goals. And Tennessee, they are looking to end not only this series, but end the tournament in another 4-0 sweep. I mean, this would make it 11 games in a row, but of course Brewton-Parker going to show some resistance. A massive double quit, an open look here. That one finds its way through, so Tennessee, bit of a rough start to game number 4.
That's what you need. You need the fast start if you're Brewton-Parker, and just a cherry on top of that play is UTK kind of making a fool of themselves in defense. Bad double commit just sandwiches that ball and gives up a free look to BPC. And all right, kickoff strats. Here, Joe Bro out to the side. At the demos, Crisp is taken out. Brewton-Parker now trying to capitalize again with some awkward play from the Volunteers, but no can do. UTK find a way out. And a pass center to now set up their own offense in their offensive zone.
Sino reset here, gets it past one. Crisp, a bit of an awkward touch. Joe Bro able to make it work. Clear comes through. Sino looking for a chance to turn. Immediately rips this one back upfield for BPC. Taibu down to the corner. Sino lobs it up, wants the bump on Joe Bro, takes him out of the picture, but no one there in response for Brewton-Parker. We need to see this offense again always start to click. Antics, ceiling pinch all the way across, looking for Manny. Somehow that one just missed. Manny couldn't quite get there in time.
Side wall, Sino retreating. He'll turn, contest a low boost. Joe Bro, Manny the same to a higher boost. Taibu. This ball staying neutral at the moment as both teams battle for possession, battle for opportunities. Brewton-Parker win that previous exchange with a pass center. Sino sticking with it. No one contesting immediately. He gets it through Taibu, and a shot on forces Crisp down, but that shot from Manny easily stomached by Crisp. It's the Volunteers again finding a way out and into a quick hit offensively. Taibu has no shooting option right there. He was just playing an extra touch to mess with BPC.
Now Manny trying to take it midfield. Does this one roll in? No, it's wide. Chris looking for the dunk. Gets it down to Joe Bro. Can he slot in time? Yes. No one else there for Brewton-Parker. And I mean, a big clear comes through. Chris wasting no time getting down on top of it. Sino may have thought he actually had more time to clear that one away, but a massive free jump gets Tennessee on the board.
At speed of UTK, they will get you, especially in transition. That's a nice beat by Crisp. BPC giving up their lead once again. Typically, in these kind of situations, we have seen UTK go on runs of offense. If you're Brewton-Parker, I feel like you need the next goal. You just need the next goal. Take your lead back. Show UTK you're not going down without a fight, even if you are down by 3 games in a best-of-7. But 3 minutes left here. It's UTK on the board offensively. Another shot on. Back pass from Joe Bro will maintain possession. Crisp back to Taibu. Doesn't make contact, so into the corner. We'll slow down this attack from the Volunteers.
Yeah, but again, they just gather right back at the midfield. Crisp up high, can't quite find the chip out. Manny, low boost, no contact made. Joe Bro trying to pinch that one out of the corner. Sino escapes for a moment. Taibu looking for Crisp. Now maybe a pinch. No, Taibu lost the rest of his boost and his flip. Wasn't able to get it over, but now Crisp again from the midfield. Soft shot. Sino turns this one away. Antics escapes once more for Brewton-Parker, but demos galore through the midfield now. In Tennessee, their offense still trying to find the go-ahead goal.
Sino chasing the ball down, low on boost, but is enough to get Brewton-Parker offense. No refuel, turn on this ball. Cuts it around Taibu, finds Antics. Pass back to Manny, will give him some control, and he'll chip it over the lock of the UTK defense. But, well, that ball left alone, actually. I thought it'd be an interception, but works out regardless. Brewton-Parker trying to maintain control, but at the very least, they're not being scored on by UTK at the moment. I thought I almost jinxed them, but Antics made a great save there in transition. BPC will hold on again.
That was an open look there for Taibu. The demo attempt was coming through from Crisp, and the net looked to be open, but maybe a little bit in his own head as he fires that one wide. Now Sino fires. No, Crisp there in time. Ugh, my voice is dying.
Oh no, it's dying in real time. Jonas, hold on. UTK, they're trying to close it out for you right now to make it a quick 4-0, but Brewton-Parker holding on with 60 seconds left here. Manny, a good beat in the midfield. Antics given space, going back wall, but Taibu right there to interrupt the double tap. Low on boost, Crisp letting it alone. Taibu with a face full of Brewton-Parker cars somehow gets the ball to Joe Bro, and UTK find a clear. Antics on the back wall, goes ceiling down. Manny trying to intervene, but Crisp wins the race to the ball. Taibu, pass back to Joe Bro. It's slow right now to develop into shots, but UTK slowly gaining more and more control.
Might have a look here. No, Taibu misses wide. Manny trying to turn around, has low boost to 50, right back out of the midfield. Sino stares down 2 players and picks up the save. Manny left hanging on the goal line. Is there anything he can do? No miss from Antics, but there's no one shooting from UTK. Crisp bumped off. Manny cuts it around, and somehow Brewton-Parker escaped without conceding. Crisp lobs it right back down towards the back wall. Joe Bro has an open look. Fired. Sino got a piece of it, and Brewton-Parker stay alive here, and we have an overtime on the horizon. It drops, and BPC live to go down another day.
Oh my word, what a stand out of Brewton-Parker. Was it all for nothing as UTK have the first opportunity of overtime? Ball out to the side is won by Antics. Center for Manny, but Joe Bro's there in time. What a touch on the UTK goal line. Brewton-Parker still going in offense. They will lose control though as Crisp collects, sacrifices his car for possession. Joe Bro puts it center, but Taibu can't commit. No boost. Plenty of defenders in the area, and we'll slow down for now.
Taibu blocked there by Manny. Sino might have the 50. This one dropping down. Manny there, open look, and the Barons of Brewton-Parker take game 4 in overtime, handing Tennessee their first game loss of the tournament and keeping themselves in this grand finals.
We stay under the lights just a little bit longer. Brewton-Parker postpone a second place placement as they fight hard to survive a UTK onslaught, especially at the end there. But only 6 shots. They really limited the Volunteers' offense in that game and put up enough offense of their own, only 6 to their name as well, but 2-1. About as close as it gets between these two teams. Brewton-Parker showing they can make the Volunteers bleed.
And I have to ask you, Bepic, this is the big question.
Yeah.
Do you think BPC can make the reverse sweep happen. Obviously, it's an extremely tall task, extremely unlikely with how solid Tennessee are, but do you think they have a shot?
No, I don't. But that's not going to stop me. That's not going to stop me from getting excited about what is potentially to come out of Brewton-Parker. If they're going to win 4 straight games against this UTK team, they're going to have to play like they just did in the last game, which was near perfect, for a full 5 minutes plus if we get another overtime. But that's a great kickoff from UTK. Sending 2 on the diagonal, winning it perfectly, and finishing off the corner bounce. I mean, that's how you execute that kind of strategy. And Tennessee find themselves first blood.
I think they sent all 3 there, Bepic. I think even there was a hard sheet, even with the pinch, and now Taibu up high sends the second, and Tennessee, they are not pulling punches anymore. 8 seconds in, 2 goals already.
All right, UTK is not happy about that Game 4 loss, and it's evident. They have gotten aggressive very early on, and Kung just raised a very good point in Twitch chat. That Game 4 loss to Brewton-Parker was the first time Tennessee has lost a game in their last 2 tournaments. The last tournament before this one being the SEL Season 4 finale, the LAN to cap off the season. They went perfect there, and here, perfect tonight. So UTK, I mean, they've been made to bleed, showing they're not invincible against any team. Brewton-Parker, an opening. I thought Joe Burrow was a BPC player right there, I'll be honest. But he does get back in time to stop that opportunity for Brewton-Parker.
Yeah, that G2 Octane can be a little bit devious in these situations. But, yeah, Brewton-Parker, if they're not able to take the series, at least showing that they can compete with Tennessee, you know, getting a game off them, obviously a huge accomplishment, seeing that no team has been able to do it in 2 tournaments besides them. And now, I mean, they're just fighting for anything they have left in this tournament, trying to potentially get a second.
Well, we're in a lull right now, as everyone's taking time for things to develop. It's something I should have mentioned a long time ago, but the top 2 teams in this tournament, as Antics, alright, I won't mention it just yet. Antics just bodied the UTK defense. Oh my word, what a solo effort.
Oh my word, the reset rebound into a dunk. Antics bringing some extra fire into Brewton-Parker's play, and maybe now coming back to life. A minute and a half gone, the lead now cut in half, and the Barons of BPC have some life.
Antics means business right now. Saw those first 2 UTK goals and raised them a highlight. Crisp going back wall here, and Antics low on boost, needs a touch. He gets the perfect one. Heads out towards Joe Bro, but Joe can't do much with it. So keeps possession for UTK. But up Taibu, rips a shot. No, sets up a double off the back wall, and Crisp is there for the finish. UTK answer back with a great play of their own.
I mean, there's just nothing they can do. I mean, no boost in anyone's tank. Tennessee peppering the backboard. They just keep pursuing and pursuing another goal. They retake the 2-goal deficit here, and they're just looking to add on even more.
Taibu forced to play that ball backwards. Give up maybe something to Sino, who was taken out by Joe Bro. Great heads up explosion there in the UTK corner. Now a fake to get to the first challenger of Brewton-Parker, but Sino counters the hard ball to the back wall. It's a great cleanup by Joe Bro, having his teammates back right there. UTK using their speed to help each other out when mistakes are made.
Good 50 coming out to the midfield. Less than half this game to go. Manny dishes across. Taibu, 1 touch through the corner. Sino making sure to take that boost. Challenge from Joe Bro. Gonna fall straight to Antics. Tries a midfield pass. Didn't get a lot of power behind it. Allows for Chris to really just take this one away. And now Manny trying to get back out to the midfield. Taibu cuts it off. Not a lot of boost remaining. Flip reset goes nowhere. Crisp and Manny trade demos. Antics somehow gets through the sidewall. Might have a flick. No! Shut down by Crisp off the respawn.
Antics is commanding a lot of respect right now out of UTK. It's not often you see them look that bad in transition defense, but that's what Antics just did to them. I don't blame them. Trying to get a hand in his face ASAP. As here he goes again. Off the sidewall, 72 boost in hand. Center ball now. Crisp intervenes, and Taibu will clear. No boost. He's going to wait a second. Finding Crisp. Back to Taibu. No extra touch, but I love the thought.
Yeah, they had a 3-1 look there. It looks like they tried to add a little bit of pepper on it. Unfortunately, couldn't quite make that quick and close passing play come through. Now Taibu to Chris, ends up faking it out. Jobro follow up, trying to get around it. Sino, good patience, even in low boost. 50 from Taibu to Antics to Sino, no contact made. Taibu just ripping it back into the back wall. And you can see big clears coming out from BPC, but ultimately, if they're not able to put together 2 attacks in this last minute, they will have to go home.
Yep, and they go home without winning any prize money. It is winner take all, 60 bucks on the line here, and UTK, the closest out of anybody in the field, to taking home that $60 as they put in a 4th, and they balloon their lead to 3 with just 46 seconds left in the grand finals, potentially.
Yeah, Sino just kind of caught in no man's land there, and a quick shot coming from midfield now. 4-1 off the kickoff already. Pressure right back on the BPC side. Jobro might have a shot. Antics, big save. Chris, time and space. Sino going up for the challenge. Chris, 50 off the ceiling. Taibu, not the touch he wanted. Kind of evens out at the midfield. Manny looking for Antics, ends up faking out one. Another big clear from Tennessee, and right now they're just looking to stall clock. 20 seconds. Jobro, this one pops into the crossbar. Time ticking down, excuse me, and Taibu just kind of letting this one go out. Tennessee, they've looked to secure it.
Well, Dronos, I think you can rest your voice pretty soon now, as UTK look very likely to be confirmed as the first champions, the Bepic and Final Form Entertainment Monday Night Lights tournament. 4-1 the final in Game 5. They dropped a single game this entire tournament long. Impressive run from the new look UTK. Wow, Dronos, I mean, they're taking home the 60 bucks and the title of champion, and they look pretty convincing all night.
Absolutely. No team deserved it more. Brewton-Parker, they gave a great effort all around. They looked great, of course, in the semifinal. Got the sweep over Florida State, which is a great accomplishment there. They took a game off UTK, which at this point seems like a huge accomplishment in himself. But Tennessee, ultimately, they're the team to beat. I'm so excited to see how this team performs in the summer series because they are going to be a threat.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait to watch them play at the national level. Like, it's been mostly regional for UTK so far, but national is going to be so much fun. But that does bring us to a close of the gameplay portion of the stream. We are going to get an interview with Jobro in a little bit. So I'm going to set that up. As a reminder, this tournament was sponsored by Final Form Entertainment. So exclamation point, Final Form in Twitch chat if you want to get involved with their awesome esports community. Supporting Monday Night Lights. That's a pretty good sign for an esports community. So I appreciate you all for watching the gameplay. Make sure you stick around for an interview with Jobro coming up in a second. So we're going to take a short break, get that all set up, as Monday Night Lights will be right back. All right, I returned one last time on this Monday Night Lights with Joe Bro. It still says he's Dronus. I didn't have time to change the overlay, but that is Joe Bro. I can confirm, hot off of another tournament victory. You guys have been on quite the tear recently, but this one is your first one with Taibu. How did the new roster feel?
I mean, it feels great. I'm just fully in 2 different backpacks at the same time now, so it's always great when you're in the backpack.
Okay, you say that though, but I honestly think if you go back and tally up the stats of all your series, you were more than likely at the top of the leaderboard. Because every time I noticed, you were putting up like 650, 700, 800 points. And I know a lot of those goals are cleanup kind of finishing goals, but still, like, you were still contributing a lot. Does it surprise you that you are still performing at a high level statistically with Taibu and Crisp on your roster? Or is it like, all right, they're setting things up for me, I just have to make sure I'm finishing?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a combination of the two. Like, I'll definitely have games where I'll just be completely silent and like not even drop 100 points, and then I'll have other games where I'm just fed 6 open nets in the same game, and I'm on top of the leaderboard, but I didn't really do that much. I'm just cleaning it up, so that's kind of my role. So I just clean the ball up, shoot it in the net, and that's all I got to do.
Hey, you played the role well. I mean, Crisp and Taibu looked fantastic all night. You guys only dropped 1 game to Brewton-Parker. Was it anything like that Brewton-Parker did to take that game off of you guys, or what happened in that game 4?
Well, the first goal we gave up, I wanted to be done, and I was like kind of messing around, and I was like, I called for a pinch and then dunked Crisp straight backwards, and we got scored on because of it. So I kind of trolled that game, but I mean, I think that's a good team. I mean, I don't think they did anything like crazy that surprised us that game. I think it was more just like us being a little fatigued.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, you played several games tonight, best of 5, best of 7, best of 7. That'll do that to you. What'd you think of the format, honestly? Because I want honest opinions here. I was kind of indecisive about what I wanted to do for a Monday Night Lights tournament, so I just landed on the simple single elim. Like, double elim would go a while longer, but what did you guys think of the tournament format?
I mean, I think we liked it. It wasn't that bad. I mean, that's best of 7 break that you have to take as a little rough, but like, I mean, it's understandable if you're having extreme matches, so it didn't really bother us, and we just kind of chilled out with everybody in BC and waited for their series to finish while watching. So, I liked it. I think it was fun.
All right, I appreciate the insight, because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. But landed on single elim, and I think it worked well. It was entertaining. It was extremely entertaining, but I mean, we were talking about Summer Series in between the break and the interview starting. So, what are your expectations for Summer Series? You said you were feeling good, obviously so far. So, what do you got? What do you think you'll take to the table at the national stage?
I mean, I think we're just gonna keep working together, and I think that top 16 in the East is completely achievable. We just have to show up on the day. So, I mean, we're just gonna keep practicing. We've only had 1 scrim so far, so we got to get those numbers up and practice a little more, and hopefully that when those quals roll around, we'll be ready to go.
Heck yeah, I mean, they're coming up soon. I think about 2 weeks from now is the first qualifier, so hopefully get those scrims in. So far so good for you guys. And the final question I've got for you, the most serious one, with the $20 share that you're taking away with the $60 prize pool, if you were to use that on a nice dinner for yourself, what are you buying?
Oh, that's a good question. I'll either go to Cookout or Taco Bell. So if I go to Cookout, I'll just get my normal, like, the tray with a big double burger, just ketchup, mustard, cheese on that, and then probably 2 cheeseburger quesadillas to go with it. And then if I went to Taco Bell, I'd probably get that new, like, Cantina chicken meal, because that stuff is good. I like it.
All right, eating good, eating fancy with your $20 share. Joe, I appreciate you joining me. Congratulations again on the win.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, everyone. That takes us to the end of the show. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. That was a lot of fun. Did not know how that was going to go, but it went fairly smoothly, all things considered. So I'm going to take it to the end now. Toss a raid. Who's online right now? Okay, only Comp is live right now. So we're going to raid Comp, see how his stream's going. But thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Next Monday Night Lights will be next Monday And it will, again, be this same format. UTK and Brewton-Parker are the only confirmed invitees so far. So, Joe, if you guys are available, that invite will be coming your way probably tomorrow or Wednesday, whenever I send them out. So, hopefully we can get you some more practice in. But, do have to say goodbye for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Congratulations again, UTK, for winning. And I'll see you later. Peace out.